Hello viewers, today's write-up is titled, Your Child Looks Like You, but He May Never Be Your Biological Child, and Why? In our current dispensation, men have become increasingly skeptical about being the biological fathers of their children. This is not very surprising, as fidelity to marriage is now thrown to the dogs, and there continue to be reported issues of husbands having to take care of children they thought are theirs. Unfortunately, this trend of DNA testing has made it easy for married ladies and children to be subjected to unwarranted accusations and abuse. A man may just take a look at the faces and other features of children and then suspect the wife of bringing another man's child to him as his. Subtopic, why you must never use appearance to judge if a child is truly from you or not. Let me begin with this. Your child may look like you, even have some physical body features as you, and still not be your biological child. And your child may never look like you. In fact, he may bear good resemblance of your wife's ex-boyfriend and still be 100% your biological child. So men, kindly tread cautiously. Let me give brief explanation on why this is possible. Genotype versus phenotype. These two terms, phenotype and genotype, give clarity on what determine true biological parents of children. Genotype is from the word gene or genetics, and it is the blueprint of every individual. Every mansion or car you see first started with drawing on paper, and it is followed to give the final finished look. One important fact is that a child's genotype is inherited from both parents. Your children can only carry with them your gene and the partner with whom you had them. Again, it is a blueprint of the child and cannot be changed or influenced. Phenotype is from the word physical, and it is all the features or traits a child possesses. Notably, the phenotype or observable features or measurable features, traits of a child is an expression of the child's genotype inherited from the biological parents. Examples, we have shape of head, eye color, eye, skin color, temperament, etc. Please pay attention to this statement and explanation. It makes huge difference in explaining this important topic. The phenotype of a child is not inherited from the parents. Your skin color, your head shape, eye color, height is not always directly passed on to your child, so that by all means you expect to see A and B features you have on your own child as well. It does not really work that way. Rather, your gene that is automatically passed on to your child 100% decides to express itself the way it wants or as nature directs. This means that the skin color gene in you can decide to show in fair complexion instead of dark skin. However, that same color gene of yours in your child can this time around decide to express as dark complexion. That is purely nature deciding how a gene shows up physically in diverse ways. Again, if you are tall, have round hair or white teeth, your gene in your child can show up in him or her exactly as you do have. There are some fathers or mothers, you see them with their children and you are tempted to ask if they are siblings because they just look alike. Also, there are some parents, when they point to you their own children, it is hard to believe because they do not resemble at all. The dynamic of genotype and phenotype make it unreliable to use appearance to suspect children of not being yours. I reiterate that genotypically, your child will always bear your gene forever if indeed you are the biological mother or father. And phenotypically, your child may look exactly like you or not at all. Phenotype is also influenced by environmental factors. Your child in Europe may have lighter skin than your child in Ghana due to different climatic conditions. So in conclusion, when in doubt, go and do DNA tests. That is the surest way to clear your doubt and not through what you see or feel about the child or the mother.
Thank you.
Subscribe and follow us.